Okay, so this is one of the cheapest ways to build a full gravel setup using the Shimano components, but still doing it on a budget. So here we have the GRX Derailleurs RX400, so 10 speed with the clutch. In front we have also the GRX, although here I could use the cheaper model, for example Shimano Claris, but the GRX it's got the latest technology from the Shimano. So this derailleur works almost like an 105 Ultegra, so very expensive models, and I believe this is really, it's worth to pay a little bit extra for that. Plus the GRX in front gives you this wider range because it have 2.5 millimeters additional offset, which here is very important. So that's why I went with the more expensive GRX in the front. And here this is one of the biggest savings. So we have the Shimano Acera crankset with the same range. I showed it in my other video, and I compared it with the GRX crankset, but it's got also a little bit wider spindle because it's designed for the MTBs. But here you can see I managed to make very good chainline. Here there are two 2.5 millimeter spacers from the left side, and from the drive side I used one 2 millimeter spacer, and it gave really a good chainline with this configuration. Also the drivetrain works very well, even though the crank is for 9 speed. It works perfectly with 10, no problems here. And another big savings is the Tiagra shifters instead of GRX, which are more than 2 times more expensive. So here we have the cable pull brakes, but we've used a good quality lines. Like here I'm using the Jaguar Cap SL wires. It really allows the bike to have a good solid feel of the brakes. So yeah, we were losing the hydraulics, but from the other side it's much cheaper to maintain the bike, which I believe it's also an important factor. So there you go, the cheapest Shimano based gravel setup that you can get for the money.